Hello everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel Orange Moments. My name is Constance Onyedijaret, and with me is the beautiful, the elegant, what's doing you?
It feels good to be on the receiving end of those compliments. Welcome back to Orange Moments. If this is your first time of joining us, Orange Moments is Constance and I taking you through a blend of our interests, which include movies, books, and amebo. And no, we're not gossips. We just love gists.
That's just different.
We just love gists. We're not gossips. So don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification button, and share with somebody. Please, I want to grow. Try and share with people so they can get to see more of us. Thank you.
Today's video is going to take a different turn. We're going to be reviewing a movie. Drum roll, please. What kind of ghetto are you from? What kind of ghetto are you from?
I'm a potty
story. We're going to be talking about the movie Òlòtūré, which is playing now or showing now on Netflix.
Òlòtūré is an Ebony Life film, and it had a lot of star-studded casts. The cast was star-studded. We had the likes of Omoni Oboli, Omawumi Dada, Omawumi Mbele, Sharon Uja. I have to Sharon Uja. The movie was very interesting. Everybody did very well. They did really well. I loved
most of them.
All of them.
Most of them
did well. Oh, Lala Akindojitsu. I'm also that. Of course, I can't mention everybody.
Òlòtūré is a crime drama that takes us through the story of Ehi. Ehi is played by the actress Sharon. In this movie,
we do plenty things, will not be everything.
Who was trying to uncover a ring of sexual traffickers, and to do this, she needed to work with the
that I was a very good actress at
school. She lived with them, communicated with them, played with them, just so that she could get the information that she needed. But then things did not really turn out as you would expect. So stay tuned as we discuss this, and don't forget to share your comments if you agree with us or if you have a contrary opinion on both our YouTube channel, the comment section, and our Instagram page.
I'm waiting to hear from you. So the thing is, we said the movie was star-studded, and I have to commend the cast. You know, we see a lot of I've seen a lot of Nollywood movies with, you know, a star-studded cast, and I want to watch it, you know, and then when you watch it, you end up getting disappointed because the movie does not meet your expectation. But with this movie, it was different.
I get where you're coming from, but I think that has to do with the story of yes. So we have a lot of good actors. That's something I'm not going to shy away from. Every industry has good actors and bad actors. But one thing that I feel that although we are getting there, but one thing that I feel that we're lacking is stories. So we don't always have good stories, and sometimes what sells in the cinema is the whole comedy and shallow kind of story. So that's why you see a movie and then you're seeing this powerful news, and then when you go to watch it and then you're like, what's all this? But with Òlòtūré, we see cast who bodied their characters, and then we have a well-written, well-researched, and well-executed movie. So that's something that sets Òlòtūré apart.
Okay, so
other movies, not normal.
Okay,
yeah, because we have good movies too in Nollywood.
Sorry, there are quite a good number of them that I love.
Thank you very much.
So, what did you think of Omoni Oboli? Because particularly, I love that acting. I love how she did the role. Omoni cannot tell me
biggest space for you for my next trip.
Work before.
You're not waiting with the call.
There are some characters. There were some cast, or there are some people in this movie that I wasn't surprised. I expected them to do a good job, and they did a good job. I don't think I've ever seen a movie where Omoni did not deliver. Omoni is a good actor. Omawumi Dada, she did well. Ikechukwu surprised me.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw Ikechukwu from his music career to wedding party.
I don't want to sing, so people will laugh at me. But Ikechukwu he impressed me. I mean, he did this role very well.
The pink role.
Yeah, he did it so well. I'm like, I'm going to be the pink. What fight? Oh my God!
Tell us something. We'll keep it a secret.
Yeah,
you
just tell us.
You don't know.
There's something you went through. I mean, because she was so good. And when she was telling this girl, when she was telling somebody that even when you know they said she wants spoil markets for me, she was still spoil market. Then she was like, I beg. That one way they carry better person. That one way they carry now witch.
Yeah, and they did good roles. They did a good job. And And then with this movie, we also see people trying to break stereotypes of roles that they are used to.
Yes.
Sharon was not the beautiful girlfriend, the side chick.
That's the role I used to see now.
Yeah, she wasn't just the
Now
baby
they
face.
spend money on. They spend money on.
Yeah, so she did something different. We see Bukola as well. Bukola is always in her movie. She's always this very high energetic. You see her role in she's, you know, I don't know if a lot of you watch the Men's Club, but see Tiara in the Men's Club. That's the kind of energy that Bukola brings in a lot of her movies. But this one, she acted this subtle energy. Her energy in this movie was subtle. She was this naive. She delivered it perfectly.
I think she did a very good job. She played Beauty, the
Yes, she
sister of
played Beauty,
Linda,
yes.
more with Dada.
Yes.
Linda was played by more with
Yes,
Dada.
yes.
Another thing that that made the movie very great for me was the language. See, I've been person when like pidgin, and I like how they speak pidgin when we're for the film. You know, because this is their life. You're portraying prostitutes. They have to speak pidgin because that's what a lot of prostitutes speak. So I was very impressed when I saw that. When I saw that from start to finish, most of the girls were speaking pidgin. Even it's not just when they are communicating with customers. When they are communicating with themselves, they are also speaking pidgin English. So I liked that. I loved the use of pidgin in this particular movie.
I feel everything about this movie. Not even I feel it's my opinion. So the language, not just pidgin. Also we see he's speaking Idoma. We see Omoumi speaking a Benin language, and it was the delivery. Even if you don't know these languages, the delivery would show you that it was effortless or it was smooth. It was a smooth delivery, and that's something I really enjoyed. The setting of the movie, we saw a lot of mainland. It wasn't something where we were going to be seeing island. So we saw the setting of the movie, the language, the costume. It was just so good, and I feel like that's why I said it was a well-researched and well-delivered movie, and that's something I really appreciate the movie for.
Before we move forward to what I want to say next, what do you think of Sharon? You said that you saw Sharon now acting something different. Do you think that she did it like very well?
I was impressed, but I also expected more. Yeah, I was impressed, but I expected more. When I saw the trailer of this movie, I was like, "Hey, Sharon, show me what you got." Like, I'll not say what I wanted her to defy all odds and do bam bam, because I know a lot of people feel like she's just this fine face. Even me, so I feel like she's just this fine face, and then because she's always the beautiful girlfriend, I really did not expect her to do something different. And then I saw this, and then I was really okay. Yeah, so I was impressed, but I felt she could have still brought in some badassness to it. So the pigeon, I still see her this very sweet face. So some of her expressions, some of the pigeon was even rolling off her tongue and so on. So
this woman is not to impress. Let me just tell you.
I am not.
Sharon did extremely well. Now in the movie,
I did not say she did not do well.
What did you say?
I said Sharon impressed me, but I was expecting, maybe because I started watching with a whole lot of expectation, so it brought it.
Okay, do you think it's possible that? Do you think it's possible that she didn't act that prostitute role? You know, she is not, even in the movie, she's not a prostitute. She's somebody pretending to be a prostitute.
It does not matter.
Do you take that into account? No, but you are. It's like
if you're going undercover, you are supposed to do the job.
But this is
properly.
Nigeria, and you know the kind of journalism that is in Nigeria.
It's not about. It's not. No. Let's not take it as per se. We know the kind of journalism that is in
Yes,
Nigeria.
no, but you.
Yes, we know that. But if you're going undercover for something, you are expected to become your one-on-one with that character.
Yes, I'm saying
so
that.
if Òlòtūré was acting as a sex worker, she was supposed to ensure that her sex work character is believable.
I think it was believable, but it wasn't. Why you're comparing it to the other girls? That's why you're saying that.
I was not comparing to the other girls. Like I said, I had a certain expectation, and the expectations were not met 100%. She did a good job. I am not going to deny that, but I am allowed to say,
I'm not complaining.
That.
I'm just saying that she gave me 100% for me. She did.
Yes, that's
extremely
fine.
well.
We're two different people. That's fine.
Thank you,
Let's move on.
please, let's move on because I don't want to fight now.
Don't vex me. I cannot fight. I mean,
so okay, there's something that struck me in the movie. You know, there's a particular statement that somebody hurt a, and then she went to meet Chooks. Chooks is the character of is a pimp, and it was Ikechukwu played the role of Chooks. They didn't even really have a good relationship. Okay, she went to meet Chooks, and then she told him that she wanted to fight someone. She wanted to show someone, and that person happens to be a wealthy person. And Ikechukwu told her that when a wealthy person does something to you, you should take it as a lesson and part of experience. You can't do anything, and you can't fight. So how realistic is that statement? I know that in Nigeria it is realistic. We cannot fight the powerful. Do you think that it's a Nigerian thing, or it's something that goes beyond the Nigerian boundaries?
It's not just a Nigerian thing now. It's everywhere. Once the perpetrator, once that predator has some level of power or influence behind them, it is very difficult before you can give them a dose of their medicine.
But R. Kelly is in jail now.
Yeah, but then
we have Bill Cosby in jail. We have Monica Lewinsky was able to expose Bill Clinton for what he did.
Let's not forget that when these women started speaking their truth, they were being vilified. They were being victim shamed. Like they were painted as demons. Is it not the Bill Clinton? Is it not? So let's not. Even till today, people still feel that R. Kelly is
innocent.
Yes, he's not as guilty as the media is portraying him. So it's something that probably over
I think
Western
like in the
countries.
Western world, it's not about the power that those people have. It's just about the normal silence culture and the kind of oppression that comes with those kind of cases.
I think everywhere, even in Nigeria here, we still see it. As long as that person has a level of power or influence behind them, you really cannot do anything to them. So once you speak your truth, which I'm very grateful to the women that have spoken their truth, because they are emboldening or empowering a lot of other women to actually speak out. So it's always not easy. That's why sometimes people don't even subscribe to cancel culture, because cancel culture does not really attack the power that these people have. So it's something that is still, people are undecided about. Okay, cancel culture, they work after everything.
Yes,
they won't even be touched. Yeah. So after people talk about the first few days, they won't reach 1 week. If everybody moves on. So maybe in the West, because there's some sort of justice system, so once one person comes out to speak and then there's evidence and there's actually an investigation.
That is, okay.
Yeah,
so the difference is that there's an investigation. In Nigeria, there will be no investigation in the first place.
Yes, but even at that, even in the West, we are seeing some other celebrities or some other people that have been called out, and then nothing, probably because of lack of evidence or something, nothing has been done. But even in Nigeria, even if there's evidence, so we can even imagine the struggle that I don't want to mention her name, but there's this lady that had to speak out about the son of a politician and so on. So it took a lot of time before she could get justice. Even in Nigeria today, they said rapists, what they are going to do to them is to castrate them. What use does that do? It's just, you're just scratching the surface. It really doesn't do much. Let's not even debate so much. But this thing about not being able to fight the rich or fight the powerful is something that is everywhere in the world. Maybe more in countries like Nigeria, where the justice system, there's no level of security or justice. Yeah, so it's something that's prevalent everywhere.
Okay. So what other remarkable thing did you see in the movie?
While I was watching the movie, so growing up, I know that there's sexual slavery. I know about sex trafficking. I know about human trafficking. But because of the bubble I live in and because of my privilege, so to say, I have stopped thinking about that. There was a time when I used to actually think about it, dwell on it, maybe because of books I was reading and so on. But I stopped thinking about this movie. Made me realize that these things are still there. There are still women that have no option. They feel like they have no option, and in reality, some of them they actually
don't have options.
They really don't have options. So all they know they can do is to ensure they go to Italy, they go to Europe, and make better money and send money to their families, which is very real. So that's something that we don't talk about so much.
Okay, so something I noticed that on social media, a lot of people complain about how the movie ended. And the truth is, like you said, a lot of people are still living in a bubble. They expect that every story will have a particular kind of ending. But I just want to inform you today that this is the reality of some people. There are people out there who have gone missing, and their families do not know where they are. Their families do not know because they were deceived. Yeah. Yes, I'm sure when you're watching the movie, you say that they knew what they were getting into. But the truth is, they knew that if they traveled out, they know that
they don't know the extent.
Yeah, they don't know the extent. They don't know that they will be slaves when they go out there. They feel like, okay, we're going there, we'll sell. If you know what the prostitution we're doing here is still what we are going to do over there. You get, but they don't understand that they are
People
not going
own
to be
them.
free.
Yes.
People own them. They are not even working for themselves. Like Linda had a lot of dreams. She felt like she could be sending money home, but unfortunately, that is not what she will experience there when she goes there.
Yes.
That's not what she will experience. She will not have that money she's looking to having to send to her family. She won't have it. So that's just one of the
the end of the movie. A lot of people were actually, they were not, I don't know, they were confused. I don't know why you'll be confused with that movie end. Like I said, the movie was real from beginning to the end.
Yes.
Now, investigative, we always say that our journalists, they sell themselves. This one, we don't have a lot of investigative journalists, so on and so forth. But we really don't even know what they faced through. Eki was an undercover agent, and her story is the reality of so many investigative journalists. Some of them are discovered, some of them are killed and buried. Nobody even knows where they are. So we all saw the nonchalance of the security of the police, even the chief editor, when Emeka complained about so and so. So you're handling somebody, you know that they are checking times and so on and so forth. Yes. So every story, story that is being uncovered doesn't lead. It doesn't always lead to the criminals. It doesn't always lead to the criminals getting caught. The success of a story is not a success of a story as we envisage it is not always what happened. One other thing that I would want us to talk about is theme of family. We see where he went through a traumatic experience, and the first place she went for comfort was home. She went to see her mother, and that's something that I think, in as much as it was subtle, but it's very important. Even Linda, every moment she always
wanted to check in with her mother
to the extent that something else happened. So it's something that is recurring. Sorry, another actor that we failed to mention, Lala
Akindoju.
I forgot that. I don't know. Blessing and Lala became one. You could
Lala
see
is a fantastic, just like you said, a lot of acting. Lala Akindoju is a fantastic actor. So I'm not surprised. She doesn't surprise me. Yes. She's versatile. She doesn't get just one role. She's versatile, and so I'm not surprised.
And she delivers. Yeah,
well. She delivers everywhere. She reminds me of this other person. Sorry, I love her so much. I always mention her. Ijoma Grace Agu and Lala. They are a lot alike. They act very well. Beverly Osu, please, why was she silent the whole movie? I was waiting for her to speak, but she didn't speak all through the movie.
On the contrary, I think she spoke. Her expressions, her attitude did the speaking. So you see when she was scared, you see when she wanted to do better, you see when she
resigned herself to fate. I could see when she resigned herself to fate, but I just wish I had just hi, please, just hi.
I think her expression.
Okay, so you feel like it was intentional on the part of the director?
Yes, I think she did a good job.
Yeah, she did a good job. I also wanted her to speak a bit.
I think everybody should actually go watch this movie.
Yes, it's highly recommended. It comes highly recommended.
Yes. And I wish also that the government, our police and law enforcement agents, I wish we can do more to legalize sex work. I wish we could do more to protect these women and men that have decided to go through this line of work, because if they had rights that could be defended, if they had the protection of law enforcement agents, then some of these challenges, some of these death traps that they find themselves into, it would be at a bare minimum. Like, it's something that, okay, you can't just treat them anyhow. But on the contrary, that's what we do.
I think we're very hypocritical in Nigeria. That is why things like that, like this, seems like a big deal.
I shall know they get customers.
Yes, we're very hypocritical. We do not really look into our realities. Sex slavery is a bigger thing than we think. And the truth is, not legalizing prostitution actually makes it worse.
Yes.
You understand? So that's the thing. We're not looking at the bigger picture. We're just being hypocritical, doing like, oh, who patronizes these prostitutes? Like you said earlier.
Yeah,
exactly. So people patronize them. I mean, the Patrick Doyle, his character will show you that even the high and mighty,
of course.
Yes, I beg you, you should come and arrest me. But he shows you that even the high and mighty are part of the people who patronize these prostitutes. They don't have a certain class of people who patronize prostitutes. Whether you call it another name, prostitution is prostitution. Call it whatever name you like. You know you are bringing that money to pay just for having sex with you. So what are we not saying? I think I agree with you 100% that it should be looked into.
So that will be the end of this movie review. Please, if you loved this video, if you loved this review and you want us to do more, let us know in the comment section. If there's anything that you want us to do more or probably do less, let us also know. So I hope you really did enjoy it.
And you can even send us an email if you want to. Our email address.
Email of interest. as celebrities we are.
Yeah, you can send us an email if you want to be part of our video. We'll vet the mails and see who will not accept.
So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow us on Instagram.
Talk with Edinia and Concy.
Yes.
Thanks.
So we see you next time.
Until next time, people. Until next time.